What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to tell it how it is. If you have a plan B, you are on a path to failure. So it's 2023 and we are still living in a pandemic. And I'm not talking about COVID because that's finished, but I'm talking about this mindset everyone has of instant gratification. I'm talking about that we're all very comfortable and we all have backup plans in case things don't work out. So if your goal one day is to create a business and maybe it's to make money online, you need to think the opposite. You actually have to have the mindset of delayed gratification. That means working hard, sacrificing, and in the long run, it all pays off. Because most of us are comfortable, because we have plan Bs if things don't work out, we never go all in. Our backs are never against the wall. We never experience the hardships, the pain that is actually required to push through and eventually hit those goals. My goal was always to make money online. I had this vision of being able to sit on the beach and make money just from my laptop, not have any kind of stress about getting time off from work. I didn't want to follow the status quo. For me, the most terrifying thing was kind of society's blueprint for us. See, if you follow society's blueprint, that means you go to school, you get good grades, you go to university, also get good grades. Then you get your first job, try and work your way up, stay in that job for however many years, you get the mortgage, you tie it in, you keep working to pay the mortgage, you have kids, and that blueprint terrified the shit out of me. I mean, to the point where I'd get panic attacks thinking about it. So my goal was always to deviate away from that and create my own business, write my own checks, create my own working hours, and like I said, being able to work anywhere in the world, and not just to survive but to thrive. And up until now I've done pretty well. I'm exactly on that path where I wanted to be. I've already been to 6 countries this year for holiday. I've been making money sitting on the beach and it's been great, but it hasn't always been like that. You see, when I decided that I had this goal of making money online, there were many different paths to that destination, and I tried them all. I tried drop shipping, affiliate marketing, everything under the sun. But it was game development that got me excited. I was like, this is something that really, it made me wake up in the morning, ready to go. I was excited. I loved the process. Even though I had no experience, I didn't have a clue how to make games in the beginning. But one thing I did have, or I didn't have, should I say, is a plan B. You see, when you have a plan B, your mind already starts to think of an escape route. Okay, what if things don't work out? How am I gonna survive this? And what's the plan B? What am I gonna do to be able to make things better? But you don't want that. You want to experience the pain and the suffering that goes into building something of value. It's that pain that kind of drives you forward, gets you out of bed. When your back's up against the wall, you look in your bank account, you look at the holes in your shoes, the empty fridge. Those are all powerful motivating factors. At least they were for me. I didn't always have money. Things were a struggle. There was times when I went 6 months without electricity. This is how my experiences kind of shaped me, all this pain. I didn't have a plan B, For me, it was all or nothing. You see, when you have that safety net, you're never going to go all in. And it's kind of like a couple years ago, I was in this escape room where they put you in a room and you have to figure out a way how to get out of this room. Now, obviously, it's set up so that after a certain amount of time, you can't complete it. Someone comes in and they let you out and send you on your way. However, imagine someone didn't come. Imagine you were stuck in there for days without any food. How motivated would you be to get out of that situation? I'm sure a lot of you would. You see, if your back was up against the wall, you didn't have a choice, you would make it out of that room. And in life, it's kind of the same thing. If you are up against the wall and you don't have a choice but to put everything, all your mental abilities into one thing, focus on one thing to reach that goal, you'll be surprised what you can actually accomplish. There was many times where I was building my game studio and I had to choose between paying my rent or paying my developer. And every time I would choose my developer. I would have to go on the phone to my landlord and make up some sob story why the rent's going to be late again. Of course he would be pissed off, but I knew if I didn't pay the developer first, I'd be stuck in this perpetual negative loop of always being poor. So sometimes you have to do things a little bit different to get out of that loop. If you do the same things over and over again, like society's plan for us, get the job, the mortgage, you're going to be stuck in that loop forever. When you step outside of that loop, that's when you start getting different results. And I'm not saying it's easy, I'm saying it's opposite. It's very tough, but you have to stick with something. You can't just look for that instant gratification, and if it doesn't work out, move on to the next thing, because every business, no matter what you start, whether it's selling socks, whether it's opening up a restaurant, it's all the same blueprint. You're going to experience the same obstacles no matter what business you decide to pursue. So having that long-term mindset, all or nothing, is really important, and that's what's going to separate you from actually making it to the people that just give up. It's that mindset that's going to actually allow you to reach your dreams. So that's all I want to say in this video. It's what actually drove me. People ask me, what's the magic formula? How are you able to make 6 figures a year in profit, working on the beach? That's exactly how. It's like you got to stick with it, and you got to be persistent and not have a safety net, because that's going to kind of make your mind a little bit weaker and think of escape routes when all your focus should be on how do I get to this goal. That's the only way you're going to be able to do that. So a bit of a different video today, but I just need to stress that this stuff is really important. I can always show you how to rank keywords and do ASO and all this stuff, but it's your mindset that's going to allow you to get off your ass and stick and see something through, stick with it, and that's how you're going to hit your goal one day. So don't be like everyone else looking for instant gratification, that quick dopamine fix. You got to strap in for the long run, and that's how you're going to make it work. So hope you guys liked that video. Hope you found value in it. If you did, show some love and smash that like button. I will see you on the next one. Stay safe and peace out.